Hello, I'm Smits for the Capital Network, and joining me in the nation's capital, Canberra, is the Managing Director of Market Economics, Stephen Koukoulas. Stephen, wonderful to speak with you here.
Good to be here.
Now, you do write a lot about economics. Are you overall bullish or bearish about Australia's economy?
I'm more upbeat. I think the conditions for a continuation of the growth cycle are in place, and just more recently we've seen an upturn in commodity prices, which of course is good for Australia. Interest rates are low and staying very low for the next little while, and that'll support economic activity. And things like consumer spending will probably be doing quite well. Employment is growing, the unemployment rate's under control. So they're the dynamics that I think will be positive. Of course there's negatives with the mining investment outlook. That will be weak, but you add it all up, the economy is probably going to do quite well.
Okay, well, it's always good to hear someone feeling positive. But Stephen, what do you believe are the biggest problems around Australia's current economic debate and also policy issues?
Oh, the policy debate is really frustrating because, of course, there are issues of balancing the budget over the medium term, and unless we address the revenue side of the budget, which neither side seems really keen to be wanting to do with the election coming up shortly, that we really need to address, are we collecting enough tax to pay for the things that we consumers want, like aged care, healthcare, education. They're important things for Australians, and at the moment we're just not collecting enough revenue. That's one area of the debate that's quite frustrating. The other one is the good old microeconomic reform. You know, we need to keep reforming our economy. We need to keep ourselves efficient. We've got to be running fast to keep up with our competitors. The global economy is advancing, technology is improving. So to maintain our position in the world economy, we've got to do more.
Certainly, we do have a low inflation environment at the moment. Where are you looking to for growth opportunities?
Look, it's a tough investment environment, particularly given that low inflation environment. I think that the days of double-digit returns are long gone. That, you know, if you can get 5% on an investment class, you're doing well. So shares have been very weak. They've been weak for a couple of years. The All Lords stuck around that 5,000, just plus or minus a couple of hundred points. I think there's something about to happen in the stock market here in Australia.
What's going to happen?
Look, I'm
that sounds exciting.
I'm bullish because I think the low levels of corporate debt, interest rates staying low, and that positive economic outlook will sort of support the corporate world, and people will probably want to take their money out of property at some stage, perhaps put it into the stock market. And as we saw in that 2005, 6, 7 period when the ASX really had a massive bull run, the preconditions are there. Hard to pinpoint the day, but I think that I'd be putting my money into stocks.
It's feeling pretty good. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you for your insights today.
Thank you very much.